Good evening, and welcome to Oxford's Ashes, a modern-day Vampire the Masquerade chronicle set in the British city of Oxford. Already awakened tonight is the great Barry of Clan Nagaraja, played by the even greater Noscavian, who is doing the streaming tonight. Thank you very much, sir. Hatfield of Clan Bruja, played by Daybreakathon. Slip of Clan Nosferatu, played by Slippery
But,
Nos.
they're going for false imprisonment, which is an
Last but never
interesting
least,
one.
Ardala of Clan Banu Hakim, played by Benice Starlight. We begin where we left off all those many weeks ago. You have walked through the metallic corridors, hearing the voice of the administrator repeating oppressive phrases over and over, and eventually you come to the end of the corridor. Two large reinforced metal doors clamped closed and sealed. Next to them is a combined keypad and card reader. What would you like to do?
Try our ID badges, which should work, potentially?
These are the ones that you got upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You go up to the device. You scan your key code, key card, and it says wrong lab authorization.
No shit.
I can try to open the door.
Yeah.
Since I had technically wasn't there, I would just be creeping behind you guys, obfuscated.
I'm pretty sure if we
Like-
force the door, it's What? I hear Ardala's voice from the void.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey.
I think if we force the door, it's gonna. I think there'll be an alarm. Let me try. There's no way the same code works on both, right?
I mean, you never know.
Boop, boop, boop. I'll try the same code for the other lab.
It doesn't not.
Yeah, that didn't fucking work.
Oh, that's strange. I like using the same code for everything. It's just easy
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone's listening, don't do that. Please don't do that. It makes it very easy for me to do what I do. Oh, shit. This is an analog or like a digital lock?
It's digital.
Can I try to do the old wiggly fingers and spoof the lock?
You absolutely can. For
Please.
intelligence or wits, please.
Oh, I'll do tech and intelligence, please. 4.
Would it, or would you like a reroll in?
I'll reroll the 3, the 4, and the 5. It's 6 now.
The doors hiss as the locks disengage. The sound of metal grinding into metal fills the corridor. As the doors open, grinding into their niches allow all to go forward and enter into the lab. Amongst the various enclosed small glass cases filled with lab equipment, large tables, desiccated corpses are restrained upon. A few scientists in hazmat suits busy themselves from the body to the lab equipment. Amongst the science personnel are various Second Inquisition forces. To one side is a steel door with a large wheel lock upon it. Either side of the door are 2 armed men donned in heavy black armor that covers their whole body. Over the thick steel is the word Administrator. Before you are able to do anything, one of the men in hazmat suits approaches you. He takes the helmet off, tucks it under his arm. New recruits! I am Dr. Gloucester. Welcome to Project Route. I assume you've been briefed if you've been assigned here?
Only the vaguest, barest bones. You will need to fully bring us up to speed, but for security reasons, we've only been told bits and pieces.
Nod.
Bones.
I'm not
Of
there.
course,
I'm
it
just
makes sense.
following.
Well, this lab deals with diseases and viruses and their various effects upon blank bodies.
No.
Effects are, for the most part. But we have discovered some ailments that affect normal people on a cellular level can be transported by blank. We've tried to be as thorough as possible, but will warn you, never ever go to the administrator unless you have something massive breakthrough. We thought we had something once where we could actually destroy blood cells from the inside out, and the person who reported that to the administrator, well, they were placed on long-term leave, we'll say.
Oh. Gotcha. So if we discover something, send one of the interns in.
Wait, sort of thing, a little fact.
Yeah.
We like practices. And just one of the advantages of having private funding, of course, though, is the fact that we can have access to all these wonderful machines and budget, of course. Just better than any government provide for. Of course, we suspect we're getting a bit of private funding and government backing, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Do we need... should we be in hazmat suits right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you okay,
No.
you hesitated twice.
I know, I gave a sniff of the air. It obviously didn't come through. But no, it's fine.
Okay, no, I saw this. All right, I believe you. You wouldn't... You got a face I can trust.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Of course.
showing his face. He's not wearing the full hazmat suit talking to us, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
one would hope.
So you are very welcome here. In the past, we have done work for such illustrious clients as the Society of St. Leopold, the Ministry of Defense, and Armis Pharma.
Okay, very star-spangled list.
Before we get you into the swing of things here, the administrator insists that all new personnel here have to go through a quick scan. It's just a formality, of course. If you're here already, you've probably gone through the same check at the entrance gate. Please, stand still, line up side by side. The man moves away and pulls out a handheld device similar to a video camera and stands it in front of him. What would you like to do? You have about, a quick second.
While he's busy, just in the earpiece, we're to our dialogue. Break it. Do something. Well, actually, okay. Here's a question: are my bees still running a fucking muck through the system?
Probably.
Can I get one of my bees to just like slip out of my pant leg and just dive bomb in this man's suit and just start playing the bongos on his nipples with a stinger or something? Just go fucking nuts in that suit.
Oh no, there's a bug in the system.
As soon as I interact with anything, I will be not obfuscated anymore.
Yeah.
So if I pop off, it's gotta go down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I send one of my bees on a suicide mission, or unless Barry's got something, God help us.
I can't remember if I blush of life before or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and blush of life just in case.
It's not gonna help, but go ahead.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think X-scopes can be goofed by blush of life. They can? Oh my god, but I feel so fucked up right now. You know what? I'm gonna do it just in case as well then. That's the case.
Did you want to go with plan B as well?
If there are some bees hanging out that don't need to come out of my butthole, yes. We pumped them through the vents earlier. I don't know if they're still just buzzing around, but
Let's find out. Hang on.
Mhm.
I have the perfect die I can use for this.
Oh, hell
In the
yeah.
meantime, I can't remember if I blushed earlier, so I'm just gonna do that now as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it'll help, but every little bit counts.
Humanity 3, I'm surprised they haven't flagged you already. Walking around like Frankenstein's monk.
Don't worry, I've been sick. I can't help it. Look.
It's a 3?
Lovely hedgehog. Lovely hedgehog die.
Oh.
There is a B3.
Oh my god, and he will be. I will remember you. He goes in. He's going in, boys. He's gonna fucking scramble this man's eggs.
Man is, he's got this B in his suit, and he's like, shh. Forget the test.
I'm allergic.
Dr. Foster, come and show the people around here. And he just makes quick exit, stage right.
This is unbelievable. What kind of
I can't believe this.
Gotta figure out that bee problem.
Yeah, you guys got a serious infestation. Those ground bees.
We'll have to call in some sort of pest control, I suppose.
Oh, I guess so.
I've never had a problem with bees before.
Yeah. Seasons are changing. They burrow, some of them.
Uh-huh.
Burrowing bees.
Yeah, no, that's fucking real. Yeah, if it gets cold enough and you step on the wrong nugget of ground, you get stung the shit out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, subterranean bees, those are real. Look it up.
Yeah. I mean, heck. They're crossing borders, going places. You heard about that outbreak of murder hornets in the States?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not real.
It was like just a year or two ago.
That's
All
crazy.
over the news, murder hornets in the States.
My God. So about this tour.
Right. I mean, I can let you look around the facility yourself for a little bit if you'd like. You'll mostly find, we've done various studies on everything from influenza to the common cold, a small sample of mumps, and if you'd like, you can have a free rein to look around for the moment. And if you want any questions, you can give me a call.
Oh, sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Dr.
Well,
Foster,
please.
was it?
Yes.
All right.
Dr. Gloucester has a.
Yeah.
It looked like he had a bee in his bonnet.
Yeah. Happens. Well, all right then. And I'll just start moseying around looking for, just database stuff, server room, whatever looks particularly combable to my NAS eyes.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Would you prefer wits and awareness or wits and tech?
Wits and tech, you said?
Yeah,
Wits and tech, please.
go for it.
It is a single die superiority, but I'll need it probably 5.
You'll be able to have a look at all the various computer terminals, and you realize that instead of actually saving things to the terminals themselves, they seem to all network together. Follow the cable through. Watch them through. Cables lead into the administrator office behind steel door with the 2 guards.
Okay. But by proxy of that, I could access any of the information from any of the terminals? Possibly?
Possibly.
Sure, I'll just jump on whatever terminal is not in use and just see what's on it.
Just a very simple operating system there to move things around as per needed. It doesn't keep any of its data. You can see it's just set up to send all to a network-attached storage device.
Yeah.
Probably stored within the administrator's office.
Sure. I'll look around. On the device, does it seem like the device is being monitored?
The network device?
Yeah, like does it look
The
like
one that's in
this?
the administrator office behind the steel door with the 2 guards on it.
Yeah. Do I feel like if I start fucking around on this device,
You feel like you can't
they'll
look through solid wall or a steel door.
Okay, but like in the system, there would be evidence of like a monitoring, like a third party system, like screen share app. Like, does it seem like this screen is being monitored from a master screen somewhere else, or the security office is making sure no one's doing anything hinky?
I'll give you that for free. It doesn't look like it. I mean, what would be the point
Okay.
anyway? You're in this lab that's probably got security cameras rigged up on each terminal. You've
Yeah.
noticed if you've been walking through, these bodies that are strapped down are kindred in torpor. They're not going to leave this place unmonitored. But the terminal itself, it's not like it's got a keylogger or a webcam that just sits there and stares at whoever's using.
Okay. Okay. If that is the case, I'm thinking. From where the terminal is, will it be easy for someone who is not with us to see what I am doing? Unless like Barry and Hatfield like crowd in.
Yeah, unless they were literally just like looking over your shoulder, kind of thing.
All right, crowd in, everybody. I'm gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, Hatfield's just there by slip shoulder.
In the meanwhile, can I just like with my mega quiet invisible presence, can I just like go around and look around this room as well? Like you said that there's like torpor kindred in here?
Yep.
Do I recognize any of these?
Do wits and awareness for me. You don't recognize any of the kindred that are lying down, which will to you mean these are most likely anarchs that have scooped up off the streets, or perhaps even easier than freshly embraced.
Mm-hmm.
You do, however, see, as you are able to weave through completely unseen, you do catch sight that one of the terminals is showing a repeating live feed and the work it's doing, and you watch as you see blood cells actually being manipulated and changed into sickle cells.
Mm-hmm.
Something you've only seen once before, and that was when the disease itself was left to rampant in the petri dish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'll take mental note of it. And this is like, can I grasp where this is coming from? Like where this, or is it just an analysis of another petri dish somewhere?
It's a live feed that's been magnified from underneath a glass container that's in front of the terminal and the scientist working. It's basically large scale petri dish in essence, but slightly different in the fact of this is actually manufacturing these sickle cells rather than being natural occurrence through the disease itself.
Okay, so they're actually physically and materially changing the cells in lifetime, like right now, live.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, that's great. Okay.
Hey, Slip, you said you want to do
Aye.
something dumb. Let me give you some computer advice.
Uh-huh.
Slowly turns to look at Barry.
Sure, what you got?
No, that was the joke.
Oh! You're slick. I will just try to... I don't even think this will work, but Slip will try to log on as a super user and just see what he can get into. I don't even think he'll be able to with this level of security, but he's going to try to spoof a super user account.
Sorry, I just got this email, and all I can say is thank you, Celisk, you fucking wonderful human being.
Oh.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Season's greeting. That's thrown me right off. You want to do what for try and get a super user? What are you aiming for?
Yeah, trying to log into the network and change what this terminal is supposed to be doing. Because in theory, a super user, I think, would be able to be like, okay, you are no longer a conduit, you are a stop point.
I get you. The terminal is not going to allow that connection.
Sure.
This
Sure.
operating system in and of itself is extremely basic, of literally just dedicated to this job.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's gonna spend like 3 or 4 minutes just fucking around with it. And he sits back, speak very, very softly into the earpiece. Abdallah, are you floating about? You got anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like find a isolated corner and just whisper what I just saw about the sickle cells and let them know where the location of that live feed is in the lab.
Holds his hands out and leans back and slowly rises to his feet because that sounds dope. And I'll float over towards where that's going on. That's exactly what we're fucking looking for. Oh shit. And I'll just get really close and watch the process on the monitor. Where does it seem like... Are there cables running to like where that's happening? Or is that like right in front of us?
It's just one of the random terminals jostled about. The terminal itself is exactly like every other one. Every single network cable, all the information is not stored on there. All goes straight back into the administration office.
Okay. Well, let's maybe avoid the administrator for a little while longer. We were told to just fucking go where we want and just check shit out. So, is there another way we could go that's not the administrator's office that maybe we could go to where these labs are working?
Everything is contained within here apart from the administrators. Although it will strike you all as very strange. The administrator's office is inside of a laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Why are they wearing hazmat suits? If there's no, like, airlock.
Yeah, that's a good question. And,
yeah,
I mean, there's definitely nothing bad in here because I would have smelled it.
I feel like that's true with a couple of things. If they're hazmat suits, there is an airlock somewhere, and it doesn't sound like it's through the administrator's office. That, or these guys are just tweaked out of their brains on fucking, the same shit the guys upstairs are on.
Yeah, I mean...
Can I be the weird guy in the corner looking for secret doors and shit to what I feel like should be an airlock situation?
Oh, you absolutely can, and you'll spend a bit of time there. And strangely enough, no air or anything like. The only thing that this could be would be kindred, mind dominant fuckery,
Yep,
extreme
which is
paranoia, because you've already seen there are very contagious diseases such as flu, mumps, and cold being handled here, and this could just be extreme way to not try and contract any.
Yep. And there's just the 2 guards. Are there any other security or military forces in this room? Or is it just those 2 guards?
Wits and awareness, please.
You got it, my boy.
Can I help? Because this entire time I would just be like following
Yeah,
Slip around,
can
trying
I
to look
also
normal.
help
Like,
because I would be literally just looking and like
Oh, hell
monitoring.
yeah.
I'm not
Because
smart
Ooh,
brain, but I know
okay.
how to look for security.
Alright. Plus 2?
Mhm.
5.
You can see aside that the 2 armed men on the door. You've seen them look before. Very Inquisitor Delta.
Huh?
Mixed in, they're Inquisitor Deltas.
Mm.
The elite regular forces. Mixed in amongst the lab force, mingling around and standing out because, these scientists, you can spot the scientists, they're the ones doing actual work, looking at the equipment, taking notes. But some of the people mingling around, they're not doing anything like, they're just walking around, checking out people. Some of them have looked you up and down. They're obviously military force that are integrated into the workforce.
Mm.
Okay. Fuck, I wish Ebony was here. Well. Alright. There's no airlock, but there's hazmat suits. Which kinda defeats the fucking purpose. Which makes me think either they're paranoid, which sure, who isn't, ha ha ha, or I mean, there's a mountain of evidence above us to kindred shenanigans. We know for a fact Mr. Rat is a kindred. We need to get into the administrator office to talk to the administrator, hammer and anvil style, I think, maybe.
Thumbs up.
Maybe, but to be fucking clear, by the door, those are Inquisitor Deltas. Those are the boogeymen I told you about. They fucking chew us up and spit us out. Typically. I think, given that I'm literally with our 3 most battle-savvy people, I think it's fine, but there's also a sprinkling of irregular Inquisitors among them. Sheer numbers wise, with 1 lab over sunlight grenades, we cannot probably do an open conflict. Here's what I think we should do. We could either talk our way through, or we could all go to the bathroom, and I could try to oubliette us into the office.
Well, I mean, the scientist guy told us that not to bother the administrator unless we have an actual breakthrough. So why don't we be like, hey, I made a discovery. Blood is red, and like just see if we can get into that admin office.
You know what? If I can't find a back door into that office, that's what we'll try. But
yeah,
I'm not super convincing.
Of a back door. I mean, we can try talking if we got it, but the perks of a back door is nobody sees you walking through it.
Yeah. I'll just walk over to whoever looks like the most innocuous, like the most doesn't have a name or backstory looking dude in the room. I'm just like, hey, buddy, where's the bathroom? I gotta go, you know? Oh, that coffee on the way here.
Oh, I hear that. It's over there.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Toilets.
Oh, is that okay? I'm very nearsighted. I don't have my glasses. I'm a mess today. Thank you so much.
Sorry. The name's Eric.
All right, Eric.
Everyone here calls me General Eric. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a very deep backstory, very rich. And I'll head off toward the shitter.
Yep.
Fucking,
Yep, no problem.
Everyone go into. I don't suppose there's a handicap stall for the four of us to squeeze into. Hell yeah! All right.
Hell yeah!
Is there anyone else
Health
in
and safety,
the bathroom?
you know, of course there's going to be a disabled stall. Yeah.
All right, peeking around. Is there anyone else in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Nope.
I guess, you know, if Slip's going to the bathroom, we can't leave our friends behind, so we'll all go into the bathroom. We gotta hold our hands for this thing.
Hell yeah!
I'm there.
I'll hold open the safety stall and motion everyone in. Yep. I'm doing this, boys. And then I'm gonna fucking rub
Flush the
my
toilet
wig.
to access the secret door.
Look for the magic toilet room that goes to the place I want to go.
Is it the Chamber of Secrets? What the fuck is that?
Sure. Yep.
I'm just very much reminded of a scene in shit, what is it? Injustice. In the animated Injustice, where Superman's gone bad and Batman's this guy, and Harley Quinn and Green Arrow go into the loo to find a hidden away Batman lair, and Harley Quinn's all like, how many of these do you think he's got? And Green Arrow just responds with, we're in a bathroom. I think we're in the last one that's left.
Yep.
What is it? Wits and awareness to find a door to the oubliette, please.
I believe so. I'm going to rouse on this. I would like to find the door to the oubliette. Oh, it's a clean 7.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're looking around in this absolutely pristine disabled stall. You know, there's the ringer and the bar, and it's absolutely pristinely clean. Apart from one of the bricks that just has a very strange kind of S-like symbol that you haven't seen since the 90s. Why has that been allowed to stay on there? It's ever so slightly small. You just run your fingers over it, and the brick falls in.
The secret slip sign.
As the loo swings to one side, exposing an old set of stone stairs that leads even further into the bowels of the very earth itself.
Am I not astonishing? I'll just toddle through the fucking magic
congratulatory
toilet door.
pat on the shoulder.
I whisper, this will never cease to impress me. As I walk silently behind you guys, not knowing where the fuck I am.
Shut the oubliette behind us, and I'm trying to loop 3 feet.
I think you'll find it is now called a loubliette.
Oh hell yes, Shiv! I love that. And I'm trying to hang a quick right because
I saw Paniche's soul leave their body as I said that. I'm so sorry. I'm not, but I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not sorry.
It's all right. It's fine.
I'm just gonna follow whatever wall looks like the closest beeline to the room that's always, 2 doors that way.
As always, the stairs lead down to the old ancient stone chamber. There are 5 doors, bottom stairs. Every single time you go into here, it seems like it's the exact same room. But that couldn't be right, could it? Could it?
It probably fucking is. Probably fucking is.
You know what button to press to
I
pick
do.
a oubliette door?
Somebody's gotta oil them hinges.
It's not. It's me. I gotta do that.
We got once all this is said and done, and we got time to think about like normal stuff. We gotta come back down here and we gotta oil them hinges.
I'm gonna just take out a little spray can of WB-30 and just just lube the hinges while we're here.
You know, Slip. I'm impressed. You're on top of this.
Hey, thanks. I do what it do, baby. All right, let's go. Hold on.
I would like you to roll.
Yeah, I see it.
It's
Fucking
awareness.
see it. Oh shit! All right, I'm rousing again. Keep an eye out for maybe traps.
My eyes are open.
All right, we're good.
God damn, look at that. Crit. A 7. Absolutely wonderful. Not
My
only
brain is
do you-
generous and lacking in economy.
Not only are you able to successfully wind your way through this seemingly forgotten tunnel, you point out, impressing your coach of various ancient Zarate practices of Finland, showing them exactly how to avoid them. You reach the end of this tunnel, going to an old wooden ladder, creeping up inside of it, opening the door, and finding yourself in that fucking shit. Where are you? The administrator's office. To your surprise, behind the solid secure door, you find nothing but an old Colossus computer, a desk, and a more recognizable, though also still older computer and monitor. What would you like to do?
And there's no people in here. It's just
I would like to use Sense the Unseen.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yep, nothing in here is supernatural.
There's
By
nobody.
the way, just so we're all on the do you know what I mean when I say the old Colossus style computer terminals?
It's got like the fucking the bands that like the hell yeah.
Massive tape reels that
Yeah, holy shit. Here's the thing though. Slip's used these before. he's he's like, oh my god. My baby. He just like rubs his fingers along the wood paneling. Just like, oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Just sit down at the terminal.
You know how to use this thing?
It's all right, Daddy's. Yeah, of course I know how to use this thing.
What is it?
These were my bread and... It's a computer, believe it or not. Back when I was alive, this shit was my bread and butter.
Are there any interesting paperweights?
What the fuck?
I mean, the old computer terminal monitor that's on the table.
It's too big to pocket.
Oh. Do wits and awareness for me then, please.
Okay.
I feel just going like random clapto, like what is
I have to obey my nature.
Is it
souvenir?
hard being a kleptomaniac, or do you just pick it up as you go along?
Yeah, you just end up collecting it.
Poor Fenice's like, why the fuck do I care?
Good job, Chef.
Sticking with it, how it feel? Sticking with it.
Do you know me?
I know. It's been about a month. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling to nick a paperweight. Like, if this is not the opportunity to get messy for no reason, I'm sure it's fine.
Totally fine.
It was an impulsive action that is rewarded with impulsiveness.
Hatfield, you're looking around this barely decorated office, if such a word could be applied to this blank space of a room. Upon the desk itself is the one and only single decoration in the entire very old snow globe, depicting a snow-capped London. You see Tower Bridge and the Houses of Parliament, a very stylized style. You pick up and shake the globe and watch as the pieces move around, and suddenly the beast inside of you screams up. You turn on your heels and instantly throw the globe through the air at 1, 2, 3. Hatfield, roll a d10, please. At poor old Slip.
I'm so sorry.
You like when I
Take
Bitch.
1 superficial damage, unless you'd like to try and roll to dodge.
He is way too interested in he's not no part of him was ready for what just happened. He just gets brained.
1 superficial damage from this particularly thick snow globe.
Why? I was having such a good time too. Who did that?
I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
What did I do?
It was. Look, you was just in the way.
Oh, you were trying to hit the computer thing?
You know, I'm not sure. It was so yeetable.
I think this computer thing with the tape thingies is. I think that's the administrator.
Yeah, me too. Jesus.
What's
fucking
its name?
Christ. I don't know. I forgot how to do math.
Look, have you ever done that? You just pick something up and all of a sudden it just needs to be in the air.
Yeah, not organically, but I think for the reason you're having, yes, yeah, happens.
Sometimes you just gotta. Look, are you good? I didn't.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just caught me off guard. I'm sorry I called you a bitch. It was more the situation than you. You're not.
No, I got you. I got you. Don't...
You're my boy. And I'll pat him on the face with both hands. I'll sit down at the terminal and with what brain cells were spared the impact, I'll try to use this thing.
There is a moment you guys slip. There's just like dusting slip off. Like nah. Sorry about that. We're cool.
All right.
Did that snow globe break?
What?
Yes.
Can I go and steal the broken bits anyway?
Absolutely.
I've got fucking snow globe water and bits all over me.
I brushed some of them off.
Okay.
Hatfield's Hatfield's brushing it off Slip and then like pocketing it at the same time.
Yeah, no, I'm just like as Slip is doing whatever he's about to do. I'm just gonna go over the little model city is gonna go in my pocket, and I'm going to pick up the little bits of broken glass and put them in the trash.
Okay. Before we go to Slip and the terminal, is there anything anyone would like to do with the Colossus terminal?
I would like to ask if there's a date on the snow globe.
1912.
Okay.
I'm curious, is there any kind of sign or nameplate on this Colossus computer, like MODOK or something like that?
No, but I want to know what that means. After the stream, you're going to have to tell me about that. But I'm going to take that as good enough that Barry's going to be standing in front of Colossus Terminal when all of a sudden the tape reel just bursts into life. And you hear, not just from the Colossus Terminal itself, but echoing around the entire facility, or one of the many phrases the so-called administrator has been repeating throughout your visit.
Crazy.
Sat down. Sat down, stood up at the desk because there isn't even a seat
Oh, sure.
at the ancient Amigo terminal. Get what that was a reference to?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
The computer system itself is fairly simplistic. First thing on the screen that you see is a security video showing the room that you're in now. It's a live feed, and it seems to be recorded alongside absolutely everything else to this terminal itself. What would you like to do?
Shit. I mean, the first thing I'm doing is looking for, like the database for the illnesses they have. Any of the files I can get my hands on.
Intelligence and tech, please. This isn't a difficult roll.
3.
Bang on. Absolutely bang on. You start clicking away, working your way through the computer filing system. The first thing that you find is a security video. Once more, showing the room that you're in, but no longer a live feed. An unknown figure that appears blurred walks in. No words are exchanged. The unseeable figure simply leaps forward onto the man behind the desk and bites into his flesh before tearing the body to pieces with his bare hand. The blurred figure can then be seen accessing the computer you are using right now before the feed cuts off abruptly.
So that was probably our hostile takeover.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Everyone out there is brain blasted to not come in here thinking the administrator's here. But it is, in fact, their overlord. And I'm able to access the files on the diseases.
Intelligence and tech, please.
Yeah.
Benice, you okay? You look turbed.
No, just thinking about what's happening.
Just paranoid because Discord's already died on it. Wonderful. You begin looking through the piling system. Look, right? Look this way. Are you going to look through this filing system? And then you're going to get kebab.
Shiv got hit with a fucking stone glove.
Yeet!
You find something that catches your attention. An older file headed from Idyllic Chems. It's an old scan of a document. Date unknown. The document details outbreaks and pandemics that happened in the past. It mentions that people of the 20th century seem to be desensitized to these outbreaks. However, when people's fertility is threatened, they seem to react overzealously and could be exploited for our end goal.
Huh?
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 Maybe has something to do with eugenics or some sort of crazy, like, genetic program.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait. What was the thing?
You want me to repeat it, or are you asking? Or both?
What's the thing?
Repeat it. I think is what Dave's saying.
Yeah, you found an old file that is headed from idyllic chem. It is a scan of a document with an unknown date. It details outbreaks and pandemics that have happened in the. It mentions that people of the 20th century seem to be desensitized to these outbreaks. However, when people's fertility is threatened, they react overzealously. This information could be exploited for our end goal.
I see. I have already roused for Blush of Life, so I'll take a picture of the scan with his phone. Just for Yep, and then I go fishing again.
So it was a choice they made to do the fertility clinic thing.
Yes. Four again.
You got it. You got it, yeah. Absolutely fine. You find an email chain. Most of the start of the email chain establishes a dialogue between someone called Administrator Fredericks and someone only identified as Calypso. The early dialogue talks about overpopulation and how the planet's resources are exhausted. They predict that society could collapse within 50 years without action being taken. Eventually, the train progresses to the idea of population control. Execution is ruled out by the administrator as Calypso mentions the possibility of a benign illness that would render a certain percentage of the population sterile. The administrator relents, and the chain.
Calypso.
I mean, that's frankly a great idea.
Huh?
I say we let him cook.
What?
Yeah, no. There's like 10 fucking billion assholes on this planet. What? People gotta stop having fucking babies or they're all gonna die and they're too stupid to do that. I think these guys are okay. I'm gonna go back in, but I'm just saying, they're making some good arguments. What?
We're here for a reason, aren't we?
I'm just saying. Administrator Fredericks and Calypso maybe onto something.
This is what happens.
Barry,
when
you was
you
right.
have,
You was right. It's a eugenics thing.
I don't think it's no. They're just saying that like we make a certain percentage of people not able to have babies at all.
Uh-huh.
Okay. They're not like going for a master race. They're just like trying to Thanos snap, but with extra steps.
Just giving Slip a look.
What? There's too many fucking people. Whatever. I'm gonna go back in.
Intelligence and tech, please.
Saying there's way too many fucking
This
people.
is what happens when everybody has humanity 5 or lower. Like,
okay, but we got principles right. That's how it begins, and that's never where it ends.
I mean, Slip's got 7 humanity. It's just there's 10,000 assholes on this planet, and most of them suck.
Yeah, I've got 3 humanity, but gosh darn, I've got principles.
I mean,
all right, well,
I'm kind of two minds of the thing. Like, I agree with you, Slip. That's not a bad thing. We don't want a population collapse. I know a lot of times with wild game like deer and stuff that can happen. If you don't call them enough, the population will get too big, and then the ecosystem will cause mass die-offs. Like, that can be a very smart thing. I just don't want them spoiling my livestock. And whatever this blood plague is, it's poison in the well.
Yeah.
And then it's poisoning us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. In about 50 years, we can all just be Mad Max. Sorry, Angry Frank Junkyard Bandits, and we'll just make it work then.
I mean, you know what? If that did happen, I'd be down. Like, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm down to be a junkyard bandit.
Hell yeah.
What
I
is
would have gone with
Angry
misunderstood
Frank?
Matthew.
You'd look good in a stop sign.
You know what? I would.
Just. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? I'm just type. He's just clicking, clacking away while we're talking about this.
Intelligence and tech, please.
Angry Frank.
I got a 5.
Oh, that's more. Okay. You find a random email related to Mr. Rat. A search for references to Mr. Rat mostly finds the emails you've already read, but this one is addressed to an internal address. A discussion between Administrator Fredericks and what appears to be a field officer based on the report contained within. The bits that catch your eye read as: the ongoing investigation into the agents that repeat the same question has proven fruitless. So far, 3 investigation teams have been lost after chasing leads. Downsizing to individual agents proved just as fruitless. Out of 3 investigators, 2 have gone missing. 1 returned, repeating the question himself, and was terminated. A later email in the chain from the administrator to the officer is when the reference to Rat is found. As for our patron, Mr. Rat, their conduct has changed. I have suspicions, but so long as they continue to honour the deal to eliminate the blank infestation, this Mr. Rat can change several times for all I care.
And then he got eaten. I assume.
So do they know the answer to the magic question?
I don't think they do. I don't think anyone does.
No.
I think it's just like a mimetic hazard. It's just like mass hysteria, but like magical.
Yeah.
I don't think there is an answer. I think it's a question with no fucking answer, and just exposure to it can turn you.
I mean, I'll tell you, there's a reason I ain't staying right now. Not here, not now, not like this.
Frankly, I don't give a shit who it is or where they are. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, if we gotta care, we'll care when we gotta care.
Yeah. Until then, I'll never be a gun zombie, you know? Ticket. I'm going back in shit.
You know what to roll.
Yes, sir. 2.
Sticking with it. Or would you like to read it?
I'll re-roll 3 of those, I guess. Bop, 3.
God, it's you know, I've just realised I really fucked myself over, because if you'd have failed that one, I would have sat here and gone like, oh, you've gone through all that and you're not going to get the most important bit. But thankfully you did.
Okay.
The last email you find is from 2019, titled Project Rat. Project Rat has been cleared for the go-ahead. Preliminary deployment of the infection has met with success. Trial stage is now complete, and full deployment in several cities is cleared for the next phase. Work on an antidote is to continue. Project Gamma Z Kappa is to be completed on separate site for security reasons. Mumps has been chosen as a catalyst and a strain created that suits our needs. Next stage is to release it to the general populace and announce it as a highly infectious and will cause sterility.
Barry!
Good. Well done.
Get off this channel!
Next stage is to release it to the general populace and announce it as a highly... I said that bit. This will induce mass panic, and we predict that 92% of the population will seek inoculation.
Gamma what?
Gamma Z Kappa.
Kappa... Gemma. Is Gemma Seeks slang for this?
I mean, that makes as much sense as anything.
It's could be a code word for this because it's Gamma Zeta Kappa. Gemma Zeeks.
Could be.
It's could be. Got to keep that in mind. We might not be looking for a Gemma. We might be looking for a
Gamma.
Gamma, Zeta, Kappa. All right, noted.
Wits awareness, please, Slip.
Fuck my life. Sure, sure. I love fucking this up. Fucking.
Is it something I could help?
Yeah, is this
Four.
something?
Doesn't need it. Blown it right out the water.
Okay.
It's fine. You see behind the email screen on the desktop is a file with a lock showing that it is encrypted. The file name is partially obscured, but the label shows prod_Vasil. It might be possible for you to decrypt it.
You don't say. Well, I don't think anyone is coming into this room ever, so we've got time.
We're going to be fine here, I think.
And if they go through that door, they're gonna walk into you three, so they're fucked.
2 thumbs up from Hatfield.
I would like to.
I'm doing thumbs up, but nobody sees it.
I feel it. He feels it through the universe. Okay. I'm gonna try to decrypt it here. There's no fucking way on this old ass piece of machinery I'm gonna be able to copy files from it to anything I've got. So he's just gonna try to decrypt it here.
You should. If you wanted to copy it, you should be able to copy it.
All right.
USB,
I would.
The first word in USB is universal.
Okay, there's a difference between. Okay, if you try to use a universal remote on like a tube television from the 40s, it's gonna be like, good luck with that fucker.
The early computers that were programmed by weavers.
You are an unliving, walking vampire, and you're going to start questioning the U in Universal Serial Bus to me? That's where your fucking suspense of disbelief hits it. Is just
a
like,
little bit.
Copy that file. That's fucked up.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can get. I don't think I can get
pushing it now.
I don't think I can screen share my Android phone to this fucking relic, but I'll try it.
Dude, you can't.
Yeah, if I can copy this shit and then we fuck off with it instead of sitting here like a jackass until the administrator comes back, I'd love to do that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
The terminal screens in the room all display the same message. Intrusion detected. Ambient temperature unchanged. Blank body protocol initiated. When an alarm rings through the facility, the Colossus computer kicks into life and is followed by an announcement.
Attention all personnel. This is the administrator. Blank bodies detected. Facility lockdown commencing. Holy Veil deploying.
You have time to copy the file and decrypt it later before the terminal is locked out. But more alarming is a small monitor on the dated Colossus terminal lights up to show the insides of Apollo Lab, where you can see the vats containing the red liquid begin to drain as an all too familiar red gas starts to pump into the lab, starting with the glass cage of Malkazian stand, arms outstretched, seemingly welcoming the gas that melts the very flesh from their bones.
Oh, they're having fun. Back in the oubliette! Back in the fucking oubliette! Get back in the tunnel!
Open the door, man!
But you closed it?
An awareness, please.
Alright.
It closed.
Ah, fuck it. And just you had time to break my head with a fucking. Ow,
Door guy.
Ow, fuck! It's not looking good.
Check a reroll on any of those.
Yes, I'd like a reroll. Ah! Hey, chat. Y'all want this shit to end right now? Give me a reroll.
You're muted.
Please, chat. Please. I beg.
Oh no.
Ah, Celis saved you.
Oh, you
Well done,
handsome
Celis.
bastard. All right. Well, I'm going to use this moment.
I had it, but I have plenty, but that would be cheating.
I'm also noticing that I roused and then just didn't add the +2 because I'm a
Panicked.
big boy.
You've had a long fucking day and you got back and you're like, I have to do what with my hands now?
That's a crit
That's
for
a crit.
6.
Damn. That's absolutely fine, yeah.
That's why I found it.
You'll be able to see on the far wall next to the steel door, a new doorway has appeared, the same one that you walk through to be able to get into the office. The same stone steps have appeared as you find your way down into the same familiar dark corridor. The stone is surrounding you, as there are several wooden doors, once more embedded into the wall. Is there anything you would like to talk about before you proceed, potentially on?
Or is that closed behind us?
We were detected somehow. And we were supposedly in an isolated room in which nobody had stepped foot before now.
Right. So they were thermal scan. We weren't giving up enough body heat, and the terminal was being used, so they put 2 and 2 together, and
I guess. Could be.
I mean, they're getting good at this shit.
I don't understand much of this stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They just got a lot of tech.
The administrator ratted us out when you were playing with that computer thing.
Yeah, that happened. That's true. But I got the file.
That's good.
Yep.
And we got out, which is also good.
Well, hold on. We're not out yet.
Well, I mean, we got out of there.
Yeah, but the oubliettes can be worse, maybe, depending.
Well, uncertain death versus certain death. I'll take the uncertain death any day of the week.
That's true. My head still hurts. Is there glass in my hair?
Let me take a peek.
Please.
Kind of like ruffling through Slip's hair, looking for. Oh no, that's a bee.
Oh, hey, put that back.
Don't worry, bees go back in the brains. I get you.
All right, thank you. I just lost a lot of them. They're in there. They're dead now.
Well,
it's all right.
Their
My
sacrifice
bees
won't be forgot.
I will remember you. All right, let's go. Go for a scuttle. Where do we want to go? Probably back to the...
I mean, the first thought in my head, Slip, the first thought in my head is the home goods store, but I know that ain't gonna fly.
No, don't. No! He's gonna say something.
Pauses, waits.
Yeah, Slip just freezes and like glances around.
Do not resist.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right.
I ain't resisting anything. I ain't resisting the pull I feel towards the chandelier aisle.
While we're in here, actually, just take a fucking seat. I'm gonna sit down, just in the middle of the floor, while we're in Oubliette Central, where I am assuming connection is horrible. And he's gonna plug the file into just a dummy device he's got that connects to nothing. The entire purpose of the device is to quarantine questionable files and make sure they're safe. And I'm just going to make sure that if I take this back to the Haven and try to decrypt it, it's not going to be like, blank bodies this way, boys, you know?
Do for me. Wits and tech, please.
Wits and tech, you got it. And I'm going to rouse on this one as well. Okay. Because I want to make sure that I'm not decrypting a fucking homing beacon for the house. I don't know what it is. The data's not usable. It could be anything. I threw up a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay, well.
Sticking with it? Or just
No,
reroll any of them?
I'll reroll, please.
Okay.
It's 3.
Ooh, just barely.
Fuck my life.
You are able to decrypt the file, despite the heavy protection it is under. And at this point, we will keep you in suspenders. We're going to take a break. Hopefully. And we'll be right back as soon as we have put the U back in USB. I can feel the thumbs up. I can feel it. It's just a force in the universe. I know what slip means now. Slip,
Yes.
you have successfully decrypted the file.
You goddamn right I did.
Damn. You are finally open the document. Most of it reveals to you information you have already gleaned about the virus's action transmission. But finally, the document talks about Facility Chimera, an entire building dedicated to the virus's production. It was once a facility used solely for the production of vaccines, and provides the best cover to avoid suspicion. It is located outside the city to the east, between Littleworth and Oxford City itself, hidden away on a quiet road. You are still in the oubliette.
Yeah, we fucking are.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Slowly close the laptop. Put it back in his bag.
So, what are we looking at?
Well, I know where they're manufacturing, or at least developed, the plague.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Well,
ain't that something?
the plague, like the one that's making all the food go spoiled.
Well, we'll fucking see, but I think so.
Well, good. We gotta put a stop to that.
Yeah, maybe not tonight, though. I'm getting hungry, my brain hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I ain't prepared to make any runs on nowhere with just the lot of us.
Yeah,
No.
we're also missing like, a bunch of people.
Yeah, we don't have all our good communicators with us. Someone who, you know, can get us out of situations that don't require fists
How eloquently stated, Barry.
or eating.
I mean, I can kind of, as long as there's like a bathroom with a safety stall. And
Okay, but like,
and they're gonna let us do it.
yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, I would prefer definitely to have Acheron and Ebony here.
Yeah,
I think it would be better since this
Yes,
was
my
a
good
very
looks
close
and
call
my
today.
good looks and charisma can only do so much.
What other tasks do we have for tonight? Wasn't there something at a home goods store we need to go to?
No!
Grinning finger guns.
No! If you do, he's gonna melt your bones. You're gonna be a blob, Barry. You're gonna be an ooze.
Oh, I certainly don't want to ooze places.
Yeah. The neighbors downstairs will get pissed if you do that.
Okay, but like, if we're oozes, we wouldn't be able to do their dirty work.
Hatfield, do you know what the natural enemy of the ooze is?
Tell me.
A drain. There's drains all over this city. You're gonna slip through the grates, and I'm never gonna see you again. The last thing you'll say to me
are
before you
basically your
disappear.
natural habitat. Like, we'd meet again.
Yeah, when you're fucking when the rats have dressed you in a tiny outfit and they're taking you places. I don't want to seem like that.
Well, now hold
Best
up.
friends with the rats. There's worse fates.
We could get
They're
like
not.
one of those camelback bags, or some sort of fish tank or large collapsible bag, and we could put an ooze in that.
Yeah, a little Ziploc baggie full of Hatfields.
You'll be the ooze, though. What am I gonna do then, Barry? Just drop a leg in you and hope for the best?
That is how oozes eat, right?
We're not talking about this anymore. Hey, I got an idea. You know what I think will make everybody happy?
If it ain't the chandelier aisle, like, it's not gonna make me satisfied.
But what if it's crime, though?
Okay, I'm listening.
Uh-huh. We go to Anarch territory. We pick one of their shittiest businesses. Barry and Abdallah and you go fucking nuts in there, and I'll drive when you're done.
Okay, but for what? For why?
Because we still need to save money for lab equipment, although...
Do we?
I mean, if we want to... Maybe...
You know, speaking of lab equipment, is it just me,
Are we-
or was that little announcer voice in there real familiar?
Oh, that was from fucking Beyond the Grave. Like, we got
Yeah.
Rami'd again.
Yeah, honestly.
What do you mean?
Yeah. That was Rami. That voice from the fucking... That was definitely...
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Either her or her weird twin thing.
Gemma?
Maybe.
Who fucking knows? I don't know. I'm still thinking Gemma Zeeks might be like code word for the Gamma Zeta
Gamma's
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
I mean,
sense.
could be.
But I mean, let's be honest. We're probably gonna find the place and they're gonna have the antidote there. But if we want to be able to make more of the antidote, we would need a lab, right?
We could
Maybe.
Probably.
we could go grocery shopping and get some food for all of us, and maybe a snack for our house friend.
I mean, we could do all of that while robbing the food.
Oh,
Wait, do we need to bring food for our house guest?
I don't know. Who's our
No.
house guest?
the
One
house,
of the prisoners?
the
The
house
neighbor
friend you made,
downstairs.
Slip.
The neighbor downstairs?
Do not feed the neighbor
We're not
downstairs,
feeding
no
the
matter
neighbor
what.
downstairs. No.
No, listen. No matter what it says, do not feed it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Please.
I haven't. Yeah.
That's just like a personal favor.
I mean, I was just trying to be, show hospitality and such.
Don't.
Okay, hospitality is one thing, but he's literally just squatting in our basement and we did not invite him there.
Yeah, he's only there because we can't make him leave. He'll shit all over us.
Oh, that's not the house friend I was talking about. I was talking
who
about
the fuck are you talking about?
our friend who's the house.
No. That guy can
That's-
take care of himself.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking house and also the same kind of thing. Also a neighbor from downstairs.
See,
That was weird.
when you were
No, I
saying,
intended the neighbor from downstairs from before. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if
I
you...
didn't.
You don't need to feed any of them.
The house ussy is not like my concern.
Oh my gosh.
What? The only way you should feed the house guy is by, like, door dashing to him.
gotcha.
We're not. No.
But
Not
don't
unless
do
we
that.
deliver. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we did my mission. I wanted to come here and do this. What do you guys want to do? You guys
I
have
mean, you know
agents.
what I want to do.
We can't do that!
We could.
You know why we cannot.
Why can't we?
Oh my god. Barry, who do you think I'm talking about when I say the neighbor downstairs?
Barry leans in closely. Demons?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that word out loud. Yes. So the guy, he doesn't want us to go to the home goods store. He'll punish us. You want to get
Why?
punished by demons? Because he's a really cool guy, and I'm glad he has gang pressed us.
Press
Oh,
gangs.
And I would never say anything bad about him, Odor.
Sure, but like, okay, but that's a very specific request for us to not go to the what is it, home goods?
Home good. Yeah, he doesn't like.
He doesn't
Like-
want me to go stand staring rapturously at the chandelier aisle.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for it.
I
Beyond just.
mean, technically, he just renovated our whole
Yeah, and you
house.
know why he did that? He did that to keep me out of the home goods store. At this point, it's personal.
well, now hold on.
Well, maybe he just wants to be a home goods store.
Hey,
You know,
we're
maybe
still
you
in
can
the-
just talk
Oh, so
to
he
him
can't take the
and be
competition, huh?
like, "Hey, just can you make me beautiful chandeliers to stare at?" You know, like we can bring him somebody if he wants to. It is what it is.
I have an
No.
idea. Okay,
Huh.
what if we don't go to the goods store, but instead
Go to the
we-
hardware store,
a hardware
The
store
hardware
or like
store.
a big box store, like a
Home Depot.
Wally World or something like that, or a home.
Hey,
Maybe not home, like warehouse something.
Back when I used
Buy.
back when I used to do the dreaming thing, I once had a dream about one of those what you call them, and just like, do you know how much crime stuff is in there? You could basically have a crime aisle. It's
okay,
great.
I got an idea. Let me try something.
Crime aisle.
Yeah.
I got.
You get your bolt cutters, you get your wire, you get your
Jesus.
screwdriver.
All right, give me a second here. And Demian, are you here? Can I talk to you? Fuck.
Maybe
No.
the Ubulettes are
He
like
finds
a
us in
dead
here.
zone. You know, this is a nice place. Slip. Have you ever thought about moving in or something?
Hey, Slip.
To the tunnels under the city. I have had consideration. Yes, Hatfield.
If you can't find us here, it's the perfect way in.
You want to go to the tunnels beneath the home goods store? Because guess what happens when we pop out of those tunnels, buddy, and we're in there.
I mean, I get it. I know what you're saying. I know there's consequences, but at a certain, I'm telling you, Slip, it's personal.
What if here's a crazy thought, and it could be the concussion you gave me, but what if we pop out of the tunnels here where he can't hear us into the home goods store, and it turns out he also can't hear us there?
Well,
What if?
I think I have another solution. Now,
Yeah.
Slip, refresh my memory, but did he tell us to not go into the home goods store or not go near the home goods store?
He has done nothing but fucking scream in my ear about us not going shopping.
It's very rude.
Like, it in no uncertain terms has he been like Hatfield will be like, let's go shopping. I want to look at couches. And he's like, don't fucking resist me. And I'm like, okay, I don't think he wants us to go, guys.
I'm not trying to resist nothing. I just want to go look at the chandeliers.
I mean, he's
I wanna
never
see what
been
the big
like,
deal is.
he's never been like, hey, Slip, I got thrown out of a Lowe's back in 98 and I don't want you to go there because I don't want you to give them their business. He's never done that. But he is like, I'll fucking rend your soul if you go near. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
All right, okay.
Sorry.
So, I would say theft isn't considered shopping. So what we do is instead of going to the home goods store and shopping, we will go to a parking lot near the home goods store and steal from people who may be leaving the home goods store.
Harry, if we're doing that, I'm not gonna rob the poor suckers coming out of the home goods store. I'm taking the chandelier aisle with me.
Or we could, Hatfield, we just need to find a supply truck going to the home goods store and steal it before it gets there.
Where are we gonna hide an 18-wheeler there?
You think they just drive around with a truckload of chandeliers?
Oh fuck! I'm crying in real life. Fucking shit.
Hey,
It would be quite
Indiana or
fitting.
whatever's the one who put us in this precarious spot.
All right, who? Show of hands. Hatfield, you're gonna need to tell me if you raise yours. Who wants to go to the home goods store via the underground? Like a bunch of
Field
fucking...
raises both hands.
I just kind of want to see what happens.
Oh, fuck. All right. Darling, you want to go to the home goods store with me?
I mean,
Do it yourself.
I guess this is the.
I'm trying.
Hatfield is still just standing there with both hands in the air.
I am going to go outside. I will just stand outside. I rather
Are you
bring
sure?
I mean,
I
I
mean,
recognize the wisdom.
everybody's going to go, and I'm not gonna see what happens.
Oh, right. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were going to try and...
No,
Oh,
I
rest
need
assured.
to document what is happening. It's
rest
part
assured.
of
Get turned into an ooze,
my
you gotta live to tell the tale.
function.
I mean, rest assured, I'm not going in
the
there.
one looking at you guys enter and immediately catching on fire, and then I'll write it down and bring the things back to.
To be clear, me and Ardala will be watching you because at some point you've got to let your grown children make their own mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be outside.
Look,
Yeah, I'll be there for you, Hatfield.
I can't explain why this is the hill I'm willing to die on, but you gotta take a stand, you know?
You're gonna fucking die on that hill. To be clear.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I don't doubt it.
Okay. I'm gonna use the
I'm not
ancient
going
tunnels of the Celt yonder years to go to a Lowe's.
I mean, it doesn't gotta be a Lowe's.
Where do you want to go?
I don't care. A home goods store!
What is it
I'm just saying it
equivalent
doesn't
of
gotta be a Lowe's.
I
I'm not
gotta
picky.
have.
What is
I gotta have a
home goods
destination
store in
because-
England?
Yeah, I gotta
Like,
have
what
like
is
a conceptual destination with a vague area, or we could pop out in fucking New Zealand or something. I don't know how these things work.
What is it? What's the best home goods store chain if there is one in
Hey,
England?
Shiv.
Yeah,
what
good
is-
Hi.
The
What's
DIY store.
Yeah, what's like
Yeah.
the brand name DIY store for like this part of the country?
Cute stuff,
Where can I get a hot glue gun at 2 a.m.? It's like, guess what I'm asking?
Some wood planks and
I mean, yo, I could use a new hammer. I could use some nails, some more duct tape.
yeah.
Yeah, if you needed
I
to
could use a
go
lot more
buy,
duct tape. I go through that crap.
Basically, where do you go to buy murder equipment at 3
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning?
What kind of store can I visit that has a crime aisle?
a saw, duct
right.
tape, chains, bleach, where do you go? to buy
Garbage
that?
bags.
All in one store. Not
I'm
in
not
many
sure if I
stores.
should feel honoured or insulted the fact that you're asking me where do you go to buy stuff to dispose of a dead body at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're all asking me as if I'm actually going to know this answer.
Well,
I mean, you always need to know.
well, the thing is,
You never know.
So-
Wix is the brand name one, so we'll call it Rude.
It's what's the brand name?
Bricks.
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 All right, we'll go to a
Beautiful.
Bricks. We'll go to a
Yeah,
Bricks.
we need to go to
Well,
a
I
Bricks.
love bricks. I love throwing them.
Shiv, I'd like to use the oubliette to go to a Bricks.
You know what to roll.
Specifically, around, back, out, behind, not inside of the Bricks. Specifically.
Yeah.
I do not
in
want-
the parking lot. In the
Open the
parking
door.
lot.
Walk into the actual shop itself through a fire exit or something. Yeah.
I don't want to exit into the store. I want to exit out
Can
behind
we,
the store.
It's my mistake to make.
Inside a
Dumpster.
manhole.
oh,
Manhole would be easier in a parking lot in an alleyway by the store, you know? So we open the fucking... Oh, God. The fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Fuck out of me, dude.
Little WP-30, just fucking...
Yep. Absolutely. Apparently got 2 doors.
Don't worry, it's gonna shut
Double
behind
lock.
us. Right? I found the airlock!
Absolutely no problem.
I found
Absolutely
the
no
airlock.
problem.
Shut the fuck up.
You're able to walk through this incredibly well-maintained tunnel, you know. It's even got a few pieces of art on the walls as you walk through, and eventually you come to yet another ladder. This time it is far more modern, made of metal. You walk up it, an open sewer covering to a car park. You know, well inside of Camarilla territory for a bricks. I mean, I say it's well inside. It is on the border road between traditional Camarilla and traditional Anarch territory on Botany Road, which at one far end of it, you know, is the location of Club 30s, the Elysium-like, unofficial Elysium run by the Hecata of Oxford.
Okay. Well, I'll pop out of the sewer first, help the others out. Here we are. Me and Ardala shall be over here. And you and Barry, I will miss you dearly.
Kind of clap Slip on the shoulder. I'd say it's gonna be fine, but you know, you're probably right that it ain't, but there's some things you just gotta do.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Slip. I'll watch Hatfield's back.
I would like that. And me and Ardala are gonna watch you guys explode on entry. Or maybe nothing will happen, I don't know. What? Speak up. My ears, Ardala, speak up. I see you moving your lips, but I can't hear you.
I forgot. I needed to, you know, like just...
Yeah, you obfuscated on accident.
Yep.
You're so
I
powerful.
obfuscated my voice by accident. I was unobfuscated for like since we escaped in the Oubliette.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, I don't remember anymore. It's okay. It's fine.
Oh,
It is what it is.
okay. All right,
Yep.
cool. All right. All right, you two.
There's a
That
moment of like
that
not taking
definitely-
a deep breath because I don't have to breathe, but like that kind of just muscle memory is happening.
Yeah, go on. That definitely fucking closed. Go nuts.
I'm going in.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Going
like
straight up to the front door and trying to head inside.
I mean they are closed, yes.
No, would you prefer them open or closed?
I mean if they're open, I'm going in the front door. If they're closed,
They're
I'm going
open.
through the side door.
They're
Is it?
open, you know, the usual kind of clientele that are going into this shop to buy bleach, duct tape, heavy set rope, shovels. Yeah. You know, tree surgeon.
There's also a lady with all the supplies for sewing in her basket, and she has a self-knitted cat quilt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's shopping for her next project.
My God, I hope that quilt isn't made from cat fur.
Either way, if I don't explode, she's getting a compliment on it.
You never fucking know.
And as you approach the front entrance, before you step foot in the threshold,
You belong to me.
Deliberately steps over the threshold.
I
Barry's
will
gonna
not tolerate transgressors.
watch Hatfield go in, but not go in.
What a big brave boy.
He's watching Hatfield's back, literally.
That's true.
Field, Roll a willpower for me, please. Hatfield, although I'm not going to play the sound effect because it might actually cause real life pain, but you hear that sound that's scratching and eking away inside of your skull. You even hear Mithra, for the briefest of moments, wrestling with this sound, trying to suppress it, and it seems he's actually successful. And you are able to step into the home goods store and do a little bit of shopping if you so wish.
Yes! I'm gonna go stare at the chandeliers! That's all I want! That's all I ever wanted! I'm gonna go stare at the chandeliers! I'm gonna buy some duct tape!
You're going to stare at the chandeliers. That's a bit shady.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Well, it was such a bright spark for that one.
Bask in your glow.
What?
I said I bask in your glow. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go stare at the chandeliers and enjoy my moment of spiritual fulfillment, I guess. I'm gonna go buy some duct tape, pick up some tools.
While Hatfield is probably almost skipping through the murder section, Bricks, is there anything the remainder of you would like to talk about while you wait?
Barry
You really did that.
Barry would say with the walkie-talkies, the Hatfield has gone in.
Damn.
Yep. I'm like, I turn around towards like Slip, and I'm like, he really did that.
Well, Bless, did you go in, Mary?
No, I was watching his back.
Oh, where's his back now?
Oh, I lost sight of it
Oh,
because he went down an aisle. Do you want me to go in after him?
it doesn't sound like you want to.
All right, I'll go in.
No, I'm saying it doesn't sound like you want to. Don't do anything you don't want to do.
Also gonna pick up a little lamp where the lampshade has those like weird little stupid crystal jingly things. Like not actual crystal, but the plasticky ones. Like just something stupid like that guy. It's shiny, man.
Tankiest shit possible.
Yes!
Yeah, I think he's just shopping. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Didn't he say something about staring at chandeliers? Is that a thing?
God, he's gonna be in there for hours.
Is this like a normal, regular thing?
For Hatfield?
Yeah. Is that something that he likes to do? Just stare at chandeliers?
He likes to do whatever he's not supposed to be doing.
Hmm.
That's the normal part.
I don't understand why. I mean, it's very odd and peculiar, I would say, to be obsessed about chandeliers, but like they can be interesting, I suppose, like depending on the piece.
I think it's because the neighbor downstairs got us a nice crystal chandelier, and I think he might want to find like a nicer one.
You know, I never.
I don't understand.
I never really understood those crystal and glass chandeliers. I mean, they're big and heavy and expensive, and if you want to just hang some decorations from the ceiling, there's meat hooks. Like if one falls, it doesn't shatter. And if you've got a body on it, like sure, it might get boozed up, but it's not gonna shatter.
Barry, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a rom-com in your household?
So what's that?
What is that? Texas?
I will. Don't worry, I know what we're doing when we get back to the house.
What is that?
Watching a movie.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's a movie. It's supposed to be scary, but I think it's just par for Barry's course. Probably give him some ideas. Maybe you too.
Like half an hour probably is all that actually passes before Hatfield comes out with a little push cart with a stupid little lamp and
I
just
think
assorted
at, like,
crime
the
supplies.
15-minute mark, Ardala would have just been like, Hetfield, are you still there?
Don't worry, I'm wrapping up. You know, lady, that is a great little quilt thing. Like, so good. How many cats?
Hetfield is talking about cats with somebody. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. Is he fine? Maybe Mithras oh my god. Hello, friend. What do you mean no?
I will not tolerate transgressors.
You're gonna beat him up when he walks out, huh?
I told him to not go.
Holy
It
shit.
was
If Endymion jumps out of a bush with a tire iron, I'm gonna lose my shit.
at this point I don't know what to expect. Like, I feel like we've seen a lot of
know.
interesting things lately.
I don't know. He was very much like, don't go, and then Hatfield just went. And now I'm like, I don't know. What does it all mean? My head hurts.
A house is just going to appear in the parking lot, and the door's going to open and beckon us in.
That would be a problem, but I guess it wouldn't be a problem because, you know, from what I've seen, like, it's like at this point, it's like, fuck the rules with the neighbor downstairs, you know, like, there's no rules. Like, apparently anything is possible, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, half-hour mark coming out, wheeling the stupid little lamp and my basket full of crime supplies.
Oh, well, I see you've acquired some stuff.
I got a lamp, holding it up to biggest grin.
What kind of lamp is it? It's not like one of those giant leg lamps, is it?
No, literally just like a small little table lamp is what I'm picturing. Like,
The fuck? You have money?
yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's the
And they had
craziest thing,
money.
actually.
I mean, like, yeah, most of it goes to the let's get equipment, but like, you know, I got needs too.
Oh, okay. It's just skimming off the top. Cooking the books.
I mean, at
hey,
least got cash.
Papa ain't mad.
Again, duct tape ain't free.
Game
You need it
respects
sometimes.
game, you know? Yeah, I got you.
I don't ask for a lot.
How are we gonna push that cart all the way home? We don't have a car.
Now I was just gonna carry stuff. Fits in bags.
Alright.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Just keep it all in the cart. What are they gonna do?
This is worthless to me.
Well, yeah, but it ain't about you.
What does our
You
friend
exaggerate.
what does our friend One Slip? What would be worthwhile
Rolls
to him? Maybe we could go grocery shopping and pick him up something. Drop it off.
No! Don't give him any fucking souls! Stop it!
Okay, no souls. But what if it's just like
No, once you feed him, he's never gonna leave. He's like a raccoon.
what if you just threw donuts at him, huh?
No! Wait, donuts? At
Yeah.
what? Just at the sky and hope you hit something?
No, I was gonna say like down the stairs or something.
Into the oubliette?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
Wait, don't throw donuts. There's homeless people. Give it to them.
Fair enough.
All right, let's get this shit home so he can smite us, or maybe not. I don't know anymore.
I had to do what I had to do.
Strangely enough, you'll find very nearby in the car, just as you're starting to walk towards the exit, on the path you went, you will come across Barry's freezer van.
Barry, did you park outside of a Bricks and then leave it there?
Yeah. You know,
What do you mean, yeah?
They sell meat hooks here.
Why the fuck did you do that? And then what, you caught an Uber home? You fucking crazy guy, let's get out of here. Just load everything into the back of this madman's van.
Phil just holding this lamp like it's a trophy.
As you drive back.
Cold enough back there for you guys?
Yeah. I'm not frozen, but yeah, it's cold, I guess. It's nice. I like it. You like it, Abiel?
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's nice.
No.
So, like running a finger along the weird crystal thingies on the lamp.
You really did get these on sale, huh?
Yeah.
Nothing like an industrial freezer truck to cut the summer heat.
I mean, it's
Yep.
like one of those things, right? Even if the neighbor downstairs gets us whatever we need, right? Sometimes you don't remember the stuff you need until you're standing there in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, look at all these colors of duct tape.
You gonna use that on like a dude?
Yeah, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Look,
Just
this one's got
kidnap
little
a-
ducks on it.
God, if we end up kidnapping like a primogen or something, you gotta use the leopard print.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ultimate fucking disrespect move.
Uh-huh.
So, if we were to run into a primogen, wrap him up with that printed duct tape, and then deliver them to Endymion with that gift, a gift wrapped in a gift from the home goods store, what would happen?
Nothing, because we don't have souls. He'd just look at you like you wasted duct tape and then be like, this is useless to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Barry, I'm serious. Don't feed this guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Are you sure we don't have souls? Because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've tasted a soul before.
Fucking the man downstairs just said yes, we don't have souls.
Alright, then what is that delicious sensation when you diabolize someone? I'm pretty sure that's
and
eating
you
a
take
soul.
in their essence, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Hey, what is a soul like when you get down to it?
I don't think that's a soul. I think that's the last fucking sip of Sunny D. I don't think it's a fucking.
Dregs?
I don't think it's your
not
immortal. I don't think it's the immortal ghost that dwells within you. I think it's just that real good shit where all the power is.
Or like the leftover like bit of ghost that might have been there.
It's like when you get a Barry. It's like when
the
you get a mint.
rind?
It's like when you get a mint chocolate chip milkshake, right? But all the chips sink to the bottom. So, like, the further down you go, the more chocolate to mint there is. And when you get to the bottom of the cup, that's where the real good shit is. That's
Okay,
all
but
that
in this metaphor, right? What part's the soul?
No, there's no soul.
So
It's just
So where does the soul go in this metaphor?
it's
Is that like
been
the whole
gone.
other milkshake?
No, it's been gone. That shit is like the wrapping around the tub of ice cream that gets trashed when they open that bitch.
So let me get this straight. So,
Uh-huh.
and then
This analogy is crazy.
if I'm enjoying this this mint chocolate chip milkshake and I get down to the bottom, that's all chocolate chips, and I finish it off. If I if I fuck up and I can't swallow it, then I become the mint chocolate chip milkshake, right?
I
It
don't.
matters not.
I've never had
We were
that
asking
problem.
you.
Wait,
I've
what?
had like
What
I've
did
had
you
like
say?
He
I've
said
had,
it
like-
doesn't matter.
I've had like
It
2 mint
doesn't
chocolate chip
matter?
ice creams, and I've never had that happen. I've never had that happen.
I've just heard
I
stories,
had
you know.
several, and I didn't have that happen.
I mean, it's all blood and essence and like cursed existence and fucking existential dread, but none of us have souls.
I mean, I believe it's also about strength. So if you're not going to prevail, then it's your fault.
It does go back to the question, though, of like, what is a soul? What did we lose?
It's the ghost piloting your meat with
But then
imagination.
who's piloting the meat?
No one!
Piloting
The
the meat?
That's
Isn't
why
it-
we fuck up all night long, every night,
I
But,
don't
like-
the
know.
whole time.
No.
That's not true.
I'm piloted by bees. There's a bunch of computers in here. You can't tell me otherwise.
I mean, there are a lot of bees there, but like, if I took out the bees,
Yep.
would you still be you?
Probably just lonely.
Yeah, but like that part of you that's you, what part is that? If it ain't a soul and it's not a milkshake.
Is it a bee?
No, it's your intelligence. Intelligence does not fucking mean soul. It means we're a smart dead guy that used to be a smart monkey. That's it.
So what you're saying is you're not like a meat puppet for a bunch of bees. Like you are Slip. Slip isn't the bees.
Right. I speak for the bees, but I am not a bee.
Well,
You know,
might...
I'm no philosopher, but I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I know in the end it don't matter the metaphysics about the equation that is me. It's not important in the grand scheme of things, but like I don't get it.
I know. I'm just saying, like, every day we die, not really conducive to having a soul.
So
I think some people might have souls, maybe, but it's not us.
So if we died and
Yeah.
we lost our soul and we're just the echo of a soul, then we're basically a ghost inhabiting or possessing our own body.
I don't even think that.
No.
I'm literally dating a Hakata whose whole thing is spirits, and almost zero kindred can be like called back because they don't go anywhere because they just stop existing. If you die, Barry, right now, you just stop existing. That's it.
You know, we've got to have a group get together at what is it, Club 30, and ask them these questions. Where they have all the
Can
ghosts.
I see like how much I know just by rolling like occult on this? Like know if there's some stuff that I know about this?
Why roll? I think that
I
would be
mean,
just innate
you know,
knowledge.
yeah,
know?
what do I know about this? Like I know I have like max occult. Like an occult bit, you know?
It is extremely rare for kindred to go to the Shadowland when they die. It isn't out of the question, it is rare. As for the existential question about the soul, I would leave that purely up to Ardala's interpretation of what soul is and whether or not Ardala believes that when they're committing Diablo, they're actually eating the soul of another kindred, or even if souls exist in the first place. That, I would allow, especially with 5 dots, Cole, whatever you know as meta knowledge, however you want to take Ardala's belief system is entirely up to you.
Okay, but I mean, I do know for a certainty that not many of us go and walk in the Shadow Realm, the Shadowlands, beyond death, beyond ultimate death. So if we're equating our souls to that which passes to the Shadowlands, Shadow Realms, then we somehow lose it when we become this.
Now I'm like I don't expect there to be answers to this. I'm just, wondering out loud. But
Oh no,
what's it do? What's the function of a soul? If it's something that we
Nothing.
lose and others got, what's the point?
That no one knows, I guess. I mean, Big Tree Daddy downstairs probably knows, but I'm sure he just wants to eat them. They're just snacks for more powerful things. Like it's
So
not missing much.
I don't know. Are we better off?
Well, if the premise is
yes
that
and
like,
no, I suppose.
well, if the premise of the soul is that like you get to go somewhere cool afterwards, and then all the really powerful guys that would
Get
have
to snack
collected
on ya?
you either want to snack on you or fucked off and left already, like nothing. It doesn't do nothing. It's like a fucking Blockbuster membership card or a Toys R Us gift certificate. The fucking
It's like
companies are defunct. They don't do anything.
Spiritual vestigial appendage?
Yeah, it's a spleen. It's exactly that. It's a ghost spleen or something.
So the soul is a ghost spleen. I think
I
I
guess.
understand that, Slip.
We
Holy shit.
Henry and I are now wiser.
Yeah, it doesn't do nothing. It used to, and it may yet someday in the future, but right now, that shit is expired and there is nowhere to take it for exact value.
Okay.
Well, you know what you could do with if you've got some meat that's not rotten but past its prime, a little bit expired. You feed it to the hogs. So that's what we got to do, Slip.
Feed souls to the hogs. Well,
I think that's not what we want to do.
If you figure out how that can happen
throw
logistically,
donuts at the
I will.
hogs in this context.
Oh yeah, donuts. Maybe. We're gonna watch a movie when we get back. By the way, Hatfield, we're definitely.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These two don't know what it is, and I'm like, it's basically a documentary about Barry.
I've never actually seen it. Never got around to it.
Oh, it's fucking nuts. You're gonna probably love it.
Legit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of fucking people making shitty decisions because if they didn't, the movie wouldn't happen. But just remember, they cannot hear you, so don't yell at my TV.
That just sounds very frustrating. Why would we watch somebody make horrible decisions?
Because then bad things happen to them, and that's the great part. It's fucking funny. You're like,
there's punishment.
Yes, yeah,
I
bad
like
things.
That.
Yes, they are punished for every goof through the whole fucking movie. And you're just like, good, you fucking idiot,
Yeah, you say don't yell at the screen because they can't hear you, but I've seen yelling at the screen is half the fun.
I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you.
Good.
But I will. You are not allowed to throw anything at the TV.
I know.
Or if you do break it, you must steal me an equal or larger plasma screen TV.
I understand.
All right.
Should I bring snacks or hors d'oeuvres or something?
I'll pass.
Sure. Yeah, you got any live animals that aren't like pudding?
I mean, yeah.
Unless you have an old person to suck on, and then I'm good on snacks. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like 90.
Now, do you prefer your animals with 2 legs or 4 legs?
Well, while I do agree that humans are just kind of smarter monkeys, 4, please. 4 legs.
All right.
4 legs.
Boring.
Those little denim jackets.
The fuck? Boring. What? Oh, yes. If you can get them in like little outfits, go nuts. They're down there. I swear. Look, I dress them up and release them because it's like half the fun of like finding a dude you've named and given a backstory and seeing how he's doing, and then you fucking snap him in half and just
there goes Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could swing by the farm, pick up, I don't know, Charlotte or something like that, and then go grocery shopping, and pick up a couple people for everyone else.
Oh my
Sounds
God,
good.
Barry. You don't understand how topical what you're doing is about to be. We're going to be watching this movie, and you're going to be mid-bite, be like, oh, and that'll be the moment. That'll be the moment.
You proceed on your drive. Hatfield closes their eyes for but a moment, and opens them not in the car driving around the night city of Oxford, but within a small office, barely decorated. Only a few prayer beads hang on the wall, either side of a particularly graphic depiction of the crucifixion. You are in Mother Superior's office. A voice cracks into your skull. The last time you were here, Hatfield, you missed something. Something you can use however you want. Look around you. There is so little in this office. It should be easy for you to find something. The desk, bare, empty, no drawers, no pictures. The carpet is thick. The ornate cuckoo clock on the wall, a strangely extravagant decoration. Look around, Hatfield. See what you can find.
I have to ask because I have to get it out of my brain so that I can think about other things. But in this vision space, do I still have my lamp?
No.
Okay. It was the
Sorry.
stupidest question, but I had to ask it first because nothing else would fit into my head until it was out of my mouth.
Absolutely fine.
With that said, looking around, do I notice anything particular that pops out, like, specifically?
I mean, the things have been drawn to your attention.
I
The
like a
ornate
closer look at that cuckoo clock.
Okay, wits and awareness, please. You look at the cuckoo clock as Mithras cracks into your skull once more. It is just a clock. How very boring. What a strange thing Mother Superior to keep of her own. What a weird decoration. But look, slightly to the right, that depiction on the wall, the one of the Christ. No one is allowed to touch it, yet it has no dust on it. Look further at the field.
I'm gonna touch it.
Wits awareness, please. Hatfield, you touch the depiction. It's complete polished. If you were human, you would have left fingerprints upon the metal. But what catches your attention as you're looking at your fingers after touching this metal depiction of Christ are the scratch marks on the wall. The floor itself is scratched up as well. It swings slightly to the left. Seems there is a door hidden away here.
I mean, you can't show me a secret door and not expect me to try to open it.
How are you going to try and open it?
I'm gonna touch things until something happens. Crucifix in particular is the place to start because if nobody's allowed to touch it, then that's, the obvious place to start looking. If there are any other trigger-looking objects around.
I can't think of a role to do with that, and I think it would be a bit strange if you had a bestial failure on opening a door, even a secret one. So we'll say that you're easily able to, having messed around with this depiction,
Yeah,
crucifixion.
Slip's kitted out our
You-
place with secret corridors. I know what to look
Yeah,
for.
yeah. You find that the actual body of Christ is able to be pulled away from, and is used as a handle. Having pulled upon it, the door opens. The room's silence is broken by the sound of a lock click and a gentle grind of wood against wood as you turn to see a trap door open under the desk. You approach the trap door and see a short staircase descend and twist round small lights attached to the ceiling that lead the way down. What would you like to do?
I mean, you can't show me a secret door without expecting me to open it, and you can't show me a secret passage without expecting me to explore it. I gotta go down the stairs to see what's there. I'm a
As
simple
you
person.
descend, as you descend downstairs, you hear the sound of footsteps from behind you. You spin around to see a man in loose-fitting clothes, a Phrygian cap upon his head, holding the man's thick hair behind his ear. This visage you've seen before. It is the visage of Mithra. As you descend, is there anything you would like to talk to?
And there's just sort of a looking at him. Oh, it's you.
Yeah. Did you expect someone else?
You know? Kinda, yeah.
Who, pray tell?
I don't know. The lady, the neighbor downstairs. Heck if I know.
And you'll find that where we are right now is both real and not real.
Uh-huh. See, that's why I tend to keep my expectations open.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Yeah, see, but if you are checking who comes through, you don't gotta worry about folks going over your walls.
How's that working out for you so far?
Pretty well. Did you see my lamp?
It's hard not to see anything you see when I'm in your head.
You chose this, buddy.
I did. And you have a lovely habit of reminding why.
Hatfield full on grins and gives finger guns to Mithras.
Whatever you do with the knowledge you learn here, Hatfield, it will be interesting to see what you choose to do with it. For it is your choice. I will not influence you, nor push you in any particular direction.
Good. So why you showing this to me, eh?
I already told you. It interests me to see what you will do with what you have learned.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm
And
not
the,
working against you, Hatfield. I'm working with you. I'm trying to give you a gift, or at the very least, push you in the right direction so that you yourself have a gift to give.
a likely story. And, appear in here in the, well, I would say in the flesh, but in an unreal space that don't quite apply. You just felt like popping in to say hi?
This is a small taste of something inherent to all of our kind. We are easily able to trace back our memory. You find the longer you live, the less you remember. Sometimes you need to put yourself in a near hypnotic state to relive events from the past in a far more vivid detail. The brain records everything, but you cannot recall everything. I am
Just like
here
my
to
desk
assist
drawer. The
you.
papers are all there, but I don't know how to find them. I get you. Okay. I will say, it's nice to be able to look you in the face when I'm talking to you and not just be yelling at my shadow.
In a sense, you're looking at me in the face. In another sense, you are still talking to yourself.
Yeah, no, I know
And
that.
worst of all, you're getting a response.
You say that's worst of all, but no, honestly, it's a refreshing change of pace.
You are an interesting one.
So you keep saying. I say as I'm just strolling down these stairs, having a conversation casually with a blood god help, what is my own life?
You reach the end of the staircase and enter into a large room. Several old-fashioned wooden cribs rest against a far wall. Opposite them is a small makeshift kitchen area that opens up to a lackluster playpen, or close approximation thereof. Busying themselves to and fro between the cribs and the kitchen area are several nuns. You even catch sight of one in the playpen, her back turned. One of the nuns in the kitchen area looks up and sees you. A look of surprise washes over her face before she collects herself and announces, "Sisters, Mother Superior has returned. Be sure the young ones are well behaved." The nun dries her hand. A small hand glides over to you, seeming to not even see the visage of Mithras watching over your shoulder. "Mother Superior, we weren't expecting you quite so soon tonight, but we always attend to our duties. They're currently sleeping. All but one. Number 3 is always full of energy at this time of night. Would you like to see the cribs first?"
Of course, I say in Mother
One.
Superior voice.
"It pleases you, please, please." And she'll walk over with you to a set of cribs. There's 5 cribs in total. All 4 of them, however, only have china dolls inside of them, eerily staring back at you unblinking. But the nurses all act as if they are actual children, remarking upon their skin complexion, saying,
Looking around at these folks, do they look like they've been brain zapped?
"No."
Like what's the vibe here?
"Wits or intelligence and occult, please."
Okay.
"Not too difficult." Other than that, would you like a roll on any of
Unhinged.
those?
The vibes are unhinged.
Yeah.
Psych ward.
Yeah, I would like to willpower that.
Because
I can get
at
slightly.
this moment, you're like, these fucking nuns are weird, but I don't know many nuns. I guess this is what nuns do.
Yeah, if I can get slightly better than just the vibes are unhinged, because
Yeah.
there's certain.
You go so far as to say, bit of a bad habit.
Hey!
Two's enough.
Doing
Two
what I
is
can
enough.
out here.
They're not displaying the kind of signs of someone who is constantly exposed to dominate. They still have enough of their faculties to actually be able to look after themselves, apparently look after at least one child. But the fact that they believe that these China dolls, which in any universe, China dolls freak the fuck out of me, are real children, that could only be something like ghouling, where they have been told, look after these children.
Okay. And just doing my Mother Superior impression, inspecting the children. Is there anything that pops out to me, observing wise?
They're fucking China dolls
I
in
mean,
a fucking
aside
crib.
from
Does
that,
that not get your attention?
I mean, I'll getting a closer look at these China dolls and the child here. Like, what's the vibe? What? Do they look like anyone in particular? Is there any writing on the crib? Like, yeah, I got a lot of questions.
On the cribs, you know, they are numbered 1 to 5. Number 3 is not in a crib. And these are really modern cribs, you know. These are expensive modern cribs. The China dolls themselves, exquisitely made. They are life-sized children, and they're not uniformly sized either. They're not uniformly decorated either. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to perhaps pay homage to to those that might have once lived, but they could also be completely fictitious and just there to help the ghouls feel as if they're looking after more than one child.
Okay. Yeah, it's real weird. Like, I'm just staring at this line of baby dolls trying to figure out what questions I even want to ask because there's so dang many of them. Like, what and why and huh? Yeah, I think there's just sort of like nodding, looking at these dolls in baffled Hatfield, trying to pretend like, yes, no, Mother Superior. What kind of things would? What do I even? Looks at nun lady like. Huh?
I'll tell you what. Do wits and awareness for me, please.
Okay.
I can't argue with 3 successes. As you're strolling up and down, looking at these cribs, looking at these China dolls, getting more and more freaked out because porcelain dolls, you notice
My
on the
best friend used to
wall.
collect porcelain dolls.
Oh, God. Oh, on the wall, hanging over the crib, there is a somewhat older newspaper art cutting from around 2018. It's just the headline of Oxfordshire orphanage blown up in gas explosion.
Okay. That's an interesting tidbit right there. As I frantically look around my desk for a pen that works. And try to remember how to spell.
Oh, what a mood.
Okay. And you said that they're all China dolls except for one, which is. Is it in the.
No, bed number 3 is empty.
Okay.
Supposedly, number 3 is very energetic at this.
Yeah, I think that's where we just turn to Nun Lady and go, where's number 3?
She'll just turn her head to the play area, where the nun still has her back.
We're gonna go over there and check it out.
You approach the remaining nun, whose back remains turned. Strange, familiar sounds begin to dance their way into your ears as you finally see over the nun's shoulder and see a baby supping blood from the bloody wrist of the woman's arm. As you look over, turns her head slowly up. Mother Superior, child is hungry. As you hear Miss voice creep into your mind once more, saying but a single word. Dampier. You snap back to your senses once more, inside of Barry's meat wagon, the rest of the coterie surrounding you as you start to pull up on the coterie haven. Is there anything you would like to talk about? The guard dogs are very happy to see you.
So, have I just been spaced out staring at the wall with this lamp in my hand?
No, to your perspective, to everyone else's perspective, you blinked.
Okay.
You blinked, just blinked, legit,
Mhm.
just blinked. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay,
a
so
bunch of movies
Which, by
we
the
gotta
way,
watch.
as Kindred,
fact.
you don't have to do. Sorry, Slip.
Just picking up exactly where we left off, which was talking about movies. It's been
Okay.
like half a nanosecond. It's like, there's a bunch of movies I want to show you guys.
Yeah,
all
there's,
of
like,
which I think you'll like.
A split second, Hatfield blinks a few more times, stares at the lamp, okay, I have my lamp, and then just looks around, reorienting. Oh, I am in the meat wagon.
Mm.
And
So
Yeah, we've been here. What?
yeah,
Are you good?
Oh shit, he did cook your brain. It just took
no,
a minute.
no, not the neighbor downstairs. This is about my neighbors upstairs.
What?
Oh, come on. The big guy. Okay.
Oh, fucking
Oh, Mithras?
Big Alpha Chad Mithras? Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a see. You good?
Sorry, the
Yeah, what's
guard
up,
dogs are real distracting. Stop digging in the lawn!
It's my lawn. Thank you so much, but
Sorry.
it's good, I guess.
Dampier.
What?
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 Yeah. Is that... So there was this nun, right? There was this nun, and there were these baby dolls.
The fuck are you talking about?
What?
There was this nun, okay?
No, Hatfield,
Okay.
you need to
Wait,
start
wait.
from the beginning.
Yeah,
Not
what
from
movie are
in
you talking
medias res, okay?
So-
You need to start from the beginning of the story. You can't just plop things and say things out of context. Especially there were dolls and this nun. What? What is this?
You're right. I'm starting from the end. Okay, so 3 seconds ago, right? I was sitting here in the meat wagon, and all of a sudden, I wasn't. I was in an office, a real familiar office, scary big nun lady, Mother Superior office, right? Been there before. I'm poking around. I'm looking for a secret passage. I find the secret passage, and Mithras is there, and things are just how they are. I'm having a time. My life is weird these days. It's fine. I'm used to it. Whatever. So I'm going down these stairs, and all of a sudden there's these nuns all over their place. They're like, oh, hi, welcome, Mother Superior. We didn't expect to see you. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm a nun today. Sure, this might as well happen.
Okay.
So I'm looking around this place, right? It's like some kind of bizarre little nursery setup, except most of the children here are just little baby dolls, right? And the nuns are they're like ghoul nuns or something. They're taking care of these little baby dolls. Like they're real kids, but they're not real kids. And there's only one of them that's the real kid, except that real kid is being fed blood over in the corner. Little baby being a vampire.
Are you good?
Except a Dampier or something. I only halfway know what that word means.
Baby.
How
Okay,
do you...
what knowledge do I have about this with my occult knowledges?
Dampier, you will know are the result of... Oh, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the meta language here, but I'm pretty sure it's what happens when a thin blood is either embraced while pregnant, or if they're already a thin blood and become pregnant.
It's
Mm.
so the 13th generation, at least in the previous systems, had a 50-50 shot of embracing someone or them just dying. And if they could, you get the 14th generation. Then, if they do it again, they have like a 10% chance of working. You get the 15th generation. Then, if a 15th gen has a baby, it's a Dampier. I think.
And do I know what
weird.
it actually is?
It's a little ghoul plus or negative.
Yeah,
it's
it's a little bit more than a thin blood in a way,
more
but it's
than a
not.
ghoul.
It's more than a ghoul, but it's not a kindred. It's a sidestep, but
it's
whatever
Blade.
the fuck it is, as far as you're concerned, as a member of the Camarilla, it's gotta die.
Those things need to be killed.
Yeah, where was this? I'm sorry.
In a basement vision nun quest. I don't know. Like,
well, the thing is, when, right? This seems like a memory, like you revisited a memory of some sort.
Something like that. I'm telling you, I don't think it's one of my memories. I sure don't remember any baby doll nurseries.
So are you reporting what you think is a breach to a judge of the Banu Hakim, or are you just telling us about a cool daydream you had?
Okay, I don't know what I'm telling you, but Mithras was there and he seemed to think it was important.
Well, it is important. That's one of the biggest breaches. Like, already thin blood are to be eliminated no matter what. They do not belong here. Even though now we're a little bit more lenient about it.
Okay.
When I was
so what I'm hearing is that now we have a valid we got a valid threat of inquiry to pursue if we want to have the boss eat the big lady.
Okay, no, yes
so,
and no. So if your angle is I'm the vessel of Mithras and Big Boy showed me a vision of this, no. That's not going to hold up in like
No. It's Big Boy showed me a vision of this, and if we get into her office, I might be able to find the secret basement.
I mean, Ardala might be able to argue it with her people, but I don't think you'd be able to argue this with like the Ventru. Not reasonably. Because you're like, hey, I'm
definitely bring it to you know,
I mean, if it came to that, and if we find the secret basement and there is a secret basement, that's all I gotta just be like, oh no, I tripped and fell and opened the secret door. Look, there's a secret basement.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You and Ebony can kind of come and go from that place reasonably if you got more evidence. We can make a stink over it. Or if Ardala just wants to act on it, she's like a whole ass judge. She could just do that.
I mean, I could just bring it to Kulal and get like an official, like, you know, statement on that, because that is something that like we would act upon immediately, having the knowledge of it.
I mean, it's also
that
a
is
matter
something
of
unacceptable, and apparently, like, it has been going on for a long time. If Mithras is indeed like the person that,
Yeah,
and
there's also the thing. I woke up from this daydream thing 30 seconds ago, and like I don't know what's going on. Like, who knows if
what
it's
is
still
this
going
clue? Like, Mithras, can we talk to you for a second, or can you answer a question?
I'll put you through to the big guy, Hatfield says, miming a phone to ear.
Respectfully.
Hello, Ancient Blood God Vampire Services. How can I direct your call?
Yo, I need to speak to Mithras, please.
Please wait.
Mithras will appear in your skull. That's actually really good. Clearly you've been put on hold too many times in your life.
Yep.
And Mithras will just say, no, Hatfield, I am not going to pull your lead on this. This is entirely yours to deal with as you so wish.
Got you, big guy. Yeah, no, he says he's not helping.
You know, I don't know
Mime's
if
hanging
I
up the
just
finger
wanted
phone.
to know when this memory, like what year maybe, so we have a gauge of like how long this has been going on, when
I mean, I'll
this
tell you
memory
this
has
much.
been unearthed from.
There was
Like,
a newspaper clipping up on the wall from
Mhm.
2018, and it looked like it'd been hanging there for a hot minute. So at the very least, the memories from some point after that.
2018, that's not,
I think that is what you said, Shiv, isn't it? My brain is not fritzing. Okay, good.
you know, I've seen
that's not a long time.
I've seen a Dampier once on television. I think it was it was a movie. I think it was called a Sword. Did any of you
Yeah,
guys
I
ever
saw
see
that.
that movie?
I saw Sword 1, 2, and 3, but
They,
3 is like the only cool one.
they made 3 of them. I've
They
only
made
seen
3 of them.
Sword 1.
Yeah, 3 is like the good one. 1 and 2 are like, they're not bad, but 3 is really what's up.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So
Nor
One
should
way
you.
or the other, I think it's probably a good idea to get the boss in on whatever we're scheming here, because maybe she'd know a thing or two more having spent more time in the place than I ever did. If nothing else,
Yeah.
she's the one who wants to eat the lady, so, like,
Yeah.
we're not moving on it yet. But,
Okay.
Ardala, if you got any strings you could pull to make whatever legal, like, might not be a bad idea. Because we do, if it's a breach, and we gotta deal with it, like, that's a breach that gotta be dealt with. We got good reason to believe the lead's legit.
Well, I do know that a lot of my clan is in favor of Mithras and the reinstatement of his presence within the Camarilla of the city. Many have, come forward after we had the discovery that he was indeed inhabiting your body at this moment. But so I believe that like I could help with that. I just need to
I mean, at
talk
this
to
point,
Kalal at this point, or
yeah, all we
my
gotta do
sire.
is get a warrant. That's the long and short of it. If we can get a warrant to go poking around illegal like, then we can go poking around and whatever we find, we find.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Tucking that in the back pocket to text the boss about.
I can get in contact with my sire as soon as we're back to the haven.
Cool. Like, how does...
Can
know
you
what? I'm not even gonna
explain to
ask. It
me
don't matter.
exactly what you saw? And then I'll just take notes on what you saw, like, on whatever.
I mean,
Like
so
in
there were
my
these nuns.
I'll just write whatever you say, but yeah, I'm gonna be taking notes so that I can like send mental visions to my sire when we communicate through
I mean, like, all things
ritual.
considered, is it that weird in our society to be like, yo, we got this tip, it came to one of our folks in a vision? Because that seems to be happening to a lot of people, like, a lot of the time.
No, I have that happen to me randomly, right?
Yeah, so, like, you got a vision, whatever.
Uh,
And there were these stairs, and there was these nuns, and there were these babies, and most of them was dolls, but one of them wasn't dolls, and it was drinking blood.
Yeah, that sounds like something we need to take seriously, especially if that Dampier is anything like the Dampier in the documentary Slip and I watched, because that documentary showed him
Documentary?
as a daywalker, and I think that's a
Hey,
pretty big concern.
Hey, Barry, if you was
Documentary.
watching it on TV, I don't think it's no documentary.
Sorry, movie,
It's about
entertainment
folks.
movie.
Yeah. I don't think it's the same thing as like Tiger King, but that would be crazy if it was. Yeah. Fucking got me, Barry. You're fucking hilarious.
Now I'm just picturing the full-on, like, what's his face with the nature documentaries, just dramatically narrating, like, Like you look
No.
into rats. Can you picture that?
Yes.
There
I
goes
can.
Slip.
Don't. Leave me out of this. Leave me out of your sick Animal Planet fantasy.
His natural habitat. There you see him stalking his prey in its little denim jacket. That's how he marks them.
I do catch
I
and release
hate
them,
it
that's true. You should. You should. You're valid. You
And on
deserve
that
better.
note, as Barry's frozen meat wagon arrives on the front of your haven and you all head inside, ready to spend the rest of the night watching amazing movies such as Sword and the Arkansas Barbed
Weed Whacker
Wire
Bandit?
Massacre,
Whatever.
Weed Whacker Bandit,
Hell yeah.
and Heck Razor.
Also, just
We will-
small note. The moment we're inside, I am taking out a permanent marker and I am drawing a smiley face on my lamp.
Marvel. And on that note, we will call an end to this week's Oxford Ashes. Thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for coming and playing. And thank you for streaming at Noscaven. And thank you very much, Salask. This week, we will go in order of who likes their coffee black as their soul, starting with starting with Ardala. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Phoenicia Starlight. I just recently came back to streaming. Aside from like this week, I had some leakage on the. Yeah, and so we've been dealing with that. So it's a lot of chaos, but I'm back. So come and chill with me. And yeah, chaos always. Shiv, thank you for having that, like, obviously, like, me wanting to play more. Fuck you. Like I want to know what the fuck is up with this fucking baby now. What the fuck? Where did this come from? Him here? Him?
Yeah, that's right.
Also,
You get answers, but you get
New
questions.
Lore Blade is a documentary. I love that idea. So, yeah. Yep.
Hatfield, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. I do things occasionally. You can find me streaming over on my own channel, Daybreakathon, where I play whatever I want whenever I can. Today, I was playing Cyberpunk and driving directly into traffic for literally no reason other than the fact that I could. Sometimes I'm setting stuff on fire. Other times, I don't know what I'm doing until I'm doing it. Regardless, it's always a good time. I did the character art for the characters who have art. My commissions are open if you'd like me to do some art for you as well. And I have written a couple of fantasy novels that I highly recommend you check out. Third one should be on its way as soon as I can get the editing done. Editing is a long and arduous process of sustained screaming, but I am doing my best. You can find me here on Fridays where I play Hatfield. You know that because you just watched it. You can find me at other times when Shadowrun is not on hiatus. I'm there playing Mojave and maybe also in some other things that will surely soon become. Dog, please! My dog is squeaking at me and he's totally derailed my train of thought. Things happen. I'm in them sometimes. Hello, dog. He says hi. Currently trying to lick my face.
Flip, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello, I'm Slippery Nosferatu. And when it's not this December specifically, you can normally find me streaming over on my own channel where I do a bunch of variety and stuff. A lot of games with other people that are typically co-op sometimes, unless it's Gang Beast, then I'll get you day. I play a lot of I also play a lot of horror games by myself, and in January you should come check that out, but it's a ghost town right now. And then I'm here Mondays for Shadowrun, normally. I'm here Fridays for VTM, normally. And I might be in some other stuff soon-ish, depending. Maybe. But that's me.
Very great. Barry, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Barry. I am Nascavian. I play Barry on Table of Horrors every Friday. I've also played Shadowrun as Jason. Uh, I have friends who have written books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who's wrote Ward Breaker and Windswept, I think that's what it's called. And I have another friend who's wrote a book called Obelisk: The Long Dream, and a friend who wrote a book called Bloodlust, I think. I have the books, but they're over on my bookshelf. Bloodlust, yes, that's what it's called.
Excellent, and thank you for doing the tech this week. We're very grateful, because without you, there wouldn't have been a stream. Check out the links displayed now over in the chat down below for links to our Discord, Twitter, YouTube for pretty much every single past episode of other games, not just VTM, that we have played, and also a link over to audio-only versions of the games that we are playing. I think that's pretty much everything. So we will go, Raiden, over on to Gimli Q, who is doing her absolutely wonderful Christmas celebration stream, which I will be watching the VOD for, because Gimli is wholesome and embodies Christmas, and they're lovely, and we love them to bits. But of course, legally, morally, objectively, we can't go until Fenice says the line.
God damn. And that's all, folks. See you next week.